Well, I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. I'm assuming we will, since I'm filming this ahead of time for us. But I want to welcome you all to the 2024 Stocking Stuffer Gift Guide. And the criteria that we're looking at today are items that are $30 or less, regardless if you have just a tight budget or you have a lot of people you want to hook up and bless this Christmas season. And these items have to be able to fit inside a stocking. That's kind of the point of this idea. And I have the full gambit for us. I got bushcraft stuff, EDC stuff, I got survival, range equipment, stuff that you would just want to use in your day-to-day living, and everything in between. And this is not a list of just random crap that I just pulled off the shelf and was like, this is cool, check this out, check this out. These are items that I personally have trusted, use, recommend to friends and family, and gift to friends and family, and you guys are just an extension of that. So I hope to be able to give you guys some ideas. If you're familiar with a particular gear set I'm talking about, there are chapters in the timeline below. I'll do my best to try and, like, you know, it's gonna be spattered throughout, but I'm gonna do my best to try and, you know, keep it concise and kind of glumped together so you can hop around and really get some good ideas. Or if you got friends and family kind of nagging you like, hey, what do you want? And you have no idea, you could just send them this video and be like, hey, hook me up with something off of this list. And I will have links popping up here as well as in the description box below throughout the video over to my Amazon store as well as other affiliates that I partner with. And I just got the Christmas music playing. I hope that it's just kind of a fun, just have it playing on in the background, and hopefully some stuff will pop up that maybe you will be like, hey, I've never thought of that before. And if you watched the last gift guide video that I put up last week, there are a few redundancies, but there are many items that I purposely held back that were not on that particular video's list. So let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and jump on in. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Aaron. This is Gideonstactical. All right, let's start off by keeping things fresh with Duke Cannon bars of soap. These things are amazing. They're huge. You can knock somebody out with them. I oftentimes can get them on sale, like at Sierra Trading Post and Ross and places like that for like half of what they normally go for. They're about $8 normally, but these are literally the only bars of soap I use and have used for a long time. Now, check this whole little apparatus out right here. What I got is a butane lighter. You know, maybe they enjoy a cigar now and again. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. There we go. This is, or just, you know, easy starting fires, and just, you know, it's a nice thing that works sometimes a lot quicker than a Bic with more power. And this is a Verigo, I don't know, about 10 bucks. That's a cool little setup right there. Deodorant on the go. Really nice to have something like that. I put those in my EDC kits. You know, got to stay, again, fresh, right? So butt wipes, dude wipes do little, you know, individual packets. Now, games, I love Farkle. The rules are on the side. You can get this as like an old 8mm film container. Those are great for on the go and pretty inexpensive. Now, Uberleben, I use them almost exclusively for all of my fire starting. So every single video you see where I'm like testing out this 90-degree spine on a fixed blade, I'm using some form of Uberleben. They're just really thick, really beefy fire steels that I really like and enjoy. I hybrided that with a fire rope, so there is fire starting material in there. And then they also make bellows along with paraffin wax rope. So this is a great fire starter as well. And then you can use that metal tube to blow, and really it works really well. I use this constantly. These are in all my survival kits. And they also have these really cool mugs. So if you have people who are like really into mugs and you want to try something different for them, these carved wood mugs are pretty sick. And all of those, you know, you can score for obviously under 30 bucks. Now let's get into a pocket knife. I got a few here. Let's do two right now. Here we go. Oh, I'll put that over there. Okay, so we have here the Buck 112 Slim, just around the $30 price point. And guys, some of these things, you know, I mean, they're on sale right now, but through the holidays, they may, you know, go a little bit above 30. I'm trying to keep it right around $30 or less. So these are go for right around 30 bucks. Lots of color combinations, AMB, and, you know, USA made folder that you can still score for 30 bucks-ish or less. And then if you want to give them a crossbar, you know, like a knockoff Benchmade basically, then a Schrade, and this one is the Divergent. Sorry, planes are flying over. And this guy has AUS 8 steel, is also an AMB folder, and you can score for around like 25 bucks, I think. So it's a really cool little folder, full grip, my large size hands, and a cool harpoon design for that price point. Can't go wrong with that. Now, let's look at a watch idea here. Here's actually, I'll do two. You'd be maybe like, what the heck is that? That is Tree Hut. Now, most of them are like double, like 60 bucks, but there are one or two that go for around 30, and it's actually made out of wood. That's a wood face. There's another company as well that I'll try and tag that's called like Bobo, I think, or something, and those are a little bit more inexpensive, but also like have a cool wood face, and so that's just a kind of a cool conversation starter. And then any Casio illuminator, basically a knockoff G-Shock. I mean, these were like $17 when I last checked. 10-year battery life. The only thing I can really tell that's different between that and most of my G-Shocks is that the faces over time might get a little bit scratched up quicker if you're really hard on them, but these are phenomenal. Like, and there's dozens of different body styles to choose from under 30 bucks. Can't go wrong. And some of these items, you can just go to your local hardware store. I would always appreciate another set of a 10-in-1, where the screwdriver bits swap, and they have a couple Allen or hex, bits right there. $5-10 bucks. You can easily score that. And since we're talking about tools, here are some Husky as well. Allen head as well as Torx bits. These are really nice to have when you need a lot of leverage to tighten up stuff. And it's way better than those kits, with like each bar comes out. I always end up losing like one or two, and then those are the ones that you obviously need. And it's just a huge nightmare. Or if they like doing anything outdoors, having a new poop shovel, because these things are light, inexpensive, and tend to get busted over time. Those are always great ideas. S-beaners. I love those S-beaners. Night Eyes gear ties, you name it. Any of those are really good gift ideas, and I always like putting some of those sometimes in the stockings. And along with, let's talk multi-tools here really quick. Check this out. You can do it. I just saw them. They're like 32 bucks, but SOG Power Pint. I cannot get enough of this little guy. In my opinion, in many ways, is actually a little bit better than like the Leatherman Squirt because it actually has a pocket clip and is slightly larger. Really cool design. I really enjoy this, and highly recommended mini multi-tool with pliers right there. And then if you're gonna go with a Swiss Army knife, the Tinker, like 20-25 bucks, got everything that you need. And if you know that your loved one has like the Tinker or one or two other models, there are pocket clips. They are not cheap. They're about 30 bucks for one of these pocket clips, almost the same cost as the tool itself, maybe 20 bucks, I can't remember. But anyway, that would be a cool little add-on gift that you could give them. But Swiss Army knife, Victorinox, can't go wrong with that. Let's go ahead, and I want to cruise on over here for just a second to let you know about today's sponsor of this video, which is, you guessed it, baby, Hard Side Hydration. What's really exciting is that between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they're doing a 20% off sale. So they're already right around 30 bucks, maybe like 32 bucks, something like that. And then you're taking 20% off of that. Under 30 bucks, you can score yourself either the original swig rig, which uses a tube and quick attachment points, and then attaches to your favorite wide mouth water bottle. They have accessories like insulated sleeves, things like that. So it'll go on, this is like a 48 ounce Nalgene. I've got, like Yeti bottles, 32 ounce Nalgenes, things like that. And if you want something slimmer, and that's not really your jam, well, then there's the ultralight, which will go on like smart water bottles. So there's that as well, that you can hook them up, and basically eliminates the need for a water bladder like a Camelback, and gives you exterior hydration on your backpacks and on your gear. Dedicated like hydration system is now what I use. They've been a good sponsor here at the channel for a long time, and they've just come up with something that's very needed for me, and many people, like almost my entire group of friends and family, use these now and have dumped the water bladders for something like that. So check them out. I'll have a link in the description box below if you're interested, and that would be an awesome gift idea for those who are hunters, like fly fishermen and hikers and backpackers. Freaking awesome. Now, as we are cruising along here, I just saw these. I'm buying a pair as soon as I get off this video. So Walker head cans, these are slim, earmuffs basically for going to the range, or if you just work in a really loud environment, you're around generators and loud vehicles, whatever, a lot of the time. Well, they have the noise canceling battery powered ones. I just looked, they're normally 80, they're going for 30, and they have over 65,000 reviews on Amazon, and they have a 4.8 star rating. That is bananas. So any version that you're interested in, Walker head can, earmuff stuff for noise canceling, freaking phenomenal, and I cannot wait to go get myself a noise, because these are non-noise canceling, but they're really good. So I'm gonna get a noise canceling version. I've been wanting to get one, and after seeing those reviews, I was like, game on. Okay, let's hit, fixed blades. We haven't done any fixed blades. Let's do, right, I mean, duh, Amora, right? But man, it can get kind of stale after a while. And if they already own Amora, well, guess what? There's lots of other options that are out there. Right now, I saw it for 18 bucks. The Cold Steel Fin Hawk, 90-degree spine. We're looking at German-made 4116, cryo-treated, different kind of handle design, a little bit deeper guard. What I found is that it works and performs very similarly to the basic stainless that are on Moras. So very competitive right there. If you want something that's way more traditional, check this out. BPS, made in Ukraine, using 1065 steel, little leather sheath there. I think I paid 16 bucks for this little guy back in the day. Just a nice little kind of carving knife. You know, it's a rat tail tang that's in there. I would not be thumping like crazy on this. Yeah, it's got a 90-degree spine. 90-degree spine. You know, it's a basic carbon, so it will dull pretty quick, but very easy to resharpen, and just very comfortable and very classy with the leather and the wood handle. Great for just like whittling, you know, on the back porch, carving, you know, or pairing with a larger blade, you know, for bushcraft tasks. So that's a good option right there. And then if you want to have some fun and go in a different direction, you can always go with the Fin Wolf, just the folding brother of the Fin Hawk, AUS8 steel, usually right around 30 bucks to 35. But wow, ambi, trad lock, a fun blade, really cool, several different color combinations. Mechanics gloves, they're on sale right now, but man, I have so many different pairs, options. You know, they have insulated leathers, you know, hybrids, all kinds. Leave a comment below what your favorite mechanic glove is if you own them and rock them. But yeah, those are great. You know, just hook them up with another pair of gloves. Let's see here. Let's go with some little tiny ones. Universal right in the rain pads. Can never have enough of these. I submerged one for 30 days and I could still write on it and it had not degraded, which is amazing. So pretty sick right there. And then we got Gear Aid. So this is kind of like duct tape, but it's for your clothing, especially like puffy jackets and those nylon, you know, materials that rip and tear. I put them on like a chair cushion of like my backpacking chairs. If a spark gets on it and eats through it, these things adhere a lot better. You can get all kinds of different shapes and sizes, and they're really inexpensive. Obviously, always use with knowledge and gift with knowledge, but a SWAT T tourniquet and medical supplies. You know, medical supplies degrade over time and need to be replaced. So this is a continuous gift item. You know, this I actually used on a buddy of mine who had a really bad bleed, and when he got to the hospital after about an hour of us having to drive down the mountain, they said if this was not applied, he probably would have bled out. So very good option that's pretty inexpensive and pretty user-friendly from my personal experience. ULTICLIPS, right there, bam, 15 bucks. If you buy two, I'll try to have a link popping up if I can, over on their site, you can get free shipping. So for 30 bucks, you get two. These are excellent for sidearms, holsters, and Kydex polymer sheaths. And I guess we'll bring that up here. Here's two little small knives. This one's fun. These are from Cold Steel, right there. The Leatherneck Mini, just a cool, fun, more just kind of like a fun tool than anything else. Just kind of mess around with. 20 bucks right there. HCR, I believe, on that one. And then, yeah, baby, these are 30 bucks right now. Now, I bought these on a whim a while back. Odin Wolf's. They have both Scandi and full flat. The full flat is back from the dead. D2 steel Rockwell 60, about 5-inch blade. I was stunned. Go watch the full review. I'll try and have it popping up here. These things are epic. 90-degree spine for what you're paying for. Polymer ambidextrous sheath. And if you just don't want like kind of the generic, you know, Scandinavian style, these are awesome stocking stuffers for 30 bucks right now. Normal price, I think, is 35, but you can go check those out. Lots of color combinations and lots of blade shapes. You know, there aren't just those two. There are a few others. Let's see here. Yeah, some ones that we didn't talk about last time around here. Yep, still rocking these. Grip 6, USA made. Fully adjustable belts. These are the only belts that I currently use unless I specifically need a leather belt for like some sort of styling thing, you know, when I'm getting super dressed up. But I use these even for that. And yeah, that is a custom Gideonstactical logo, but they have lots of different ones. right there. Starting at around 25 bucks, I think. And what's great is you can always go a little bit larger, and because it's nylon, you can just cut it to size and then melt it off. Boom, ready to rock and roll. USA made product. I actually went through their facility and saw how they made these, so that's really cool. And if you're gonna hook somebody up with socks, might as well do the same. I got these when we went there, and that was, man, 3 years ago. And these wool socks, they source them, I believe, I can't remember now. I think they're trying to source them all here in America. I want to say that. Yeah. USA made. And they had like a whole facility there. I think they're on sale right now for like 30 bucks a pop, or sorry, 15 bucks a pop, which is pretty good for the blend mixture. And I'll try and annotate in a photo. The blend mixture of wool is very high. Comparable, if not even better than Smart Wool, if I remember correctly. So there's two options right there. Let's see here, coming down to the end, Stanley thermoses, man. This is one that I used the entire time we were full-time RVing. I just did a pour over into it every morning, and that was my way to do it. Now I have a larger version that I do here at home, but you can't go wrong. You can go to Walmart, pick these up, so good, so classic. Shout out if you already have a Stanley. And those can fit in a stocking and, you know, are pretty inexpensive and still work really, really well. All right, Ranger bands, all different shapes and sizes. They're basically industrial strength, military grade, which just means it has a certain task it needs to do, but for the cheapest cost. But anyway, rubber bands. So these are like really, really tough. A lot of them come with these little tassel pieces, so you can kind of wrap them and guide them. I use them on all kinds of stuff, strapping bear spray to different things, doing all, I mean, just 1,000 different, you know, uses that you can have with that. If you're looking for a neck knife, can't go wrong with the Minimalist series from from CRKT. These things are pretty sick. Got this one for my sons, but they have I don't know, 6 different color combinations to choose from. Really cool little EDC blades, and do come with either a lanyard or a little belt clip, so you could EDC those. Very lightweight, inexpensive, and kind of different shapes and sizes. Even some like cleaver designs. So if you have younger ones, you know, that you're like, I don't know how like piercy I want this, that you could even do that, but you're wanting to start training them with supervision on how to do that. Then on the flip side, previously reviewed as well, the Odin Wolf Mini. So after I bought those original ones, I went and bought these. Same thing, 2-inch blade, D2 steel, Rockwell 60, 90-degree spine, Scandi or Saber harpoon. Tang goes through the handle, polymer sheath, really slim, and has a clip, pocket clip, belt clip right there for 20-25 bucks. And made in China, but really impressive. And I know it looks like the Eldris. I own an Eldris, prefer this one. D2 holds up better. The sheath is way slimmer and more versatile, and you can put an ULTICLIP right there, ready to rock and roll. Let's see here, Atwood paracord, or any type of paracord, this paracord keeper, and they have smaller ones too, but these things are awesome. I can get a Bic lighter, goes in the compartment right here. It has a cutter right there as well, so you can cut, burn off the ends, and keep your paracord. So really cool way to keep that, like, I don't know, 10 bucks, 15 bucks. You know I had to do it. Rovi Vaughn flashlights. My wife has one on her key ring. I have one. I'm gonna gift this one away. This one currently, this is the Aurora series, this is the A3. I think these are like 18 bucks, man, for like 650 lumens, USB-C rechargeable, lots of different sizes, models. These are excellent keychain flashlights, but they're also great for gifts because of how compact and how inexpensive they are. And I've had mine for over a year, and Mrs. GTs I've had for 3 years, no problems, not needed to be replaced, which is pretty sick. Let's see here, beanies, you know, clothing of different types and kinds. This one you can put morale patches on, kind of a lightweight, and it has earbud zipper pocket back there, or whatever else you want to put back in there. Just a really cool kind of like skull cap style beanie from Helicon Tex. Those guys really know what they're doing. I have several of their gear items. They're based in Poland, and then you know, manufactured in different places, but really cool setup if you're looking for kind of a unique, even has like a little loop right there so you can like hook it onto stuff and not, you know, lose it as easily. All right, Anchor chargers. Name the charger. We all have smartphones and video games and different stuff like that, you know, that people are taking with them. Flashlights, so some sort of Anchor charger. If there's another type of brand of charger that you guys trust, let me know, because I've yet to find one that is as good as Anchor. And then don't touch my dongle. This is my dongle. You have to go get your own dongle. But a compact, like universal dongle for recharging. It has like iPhone, USB-C. This one particular one does not have a micro USB-C. That would be great if it did. There are some variants out there, but I've been using these. I have a couple of them. They're not cheap though. They are like pushing 30 bucks for something like that, but very compact. 2 types of sharpeners, work sharp. I can't remember. I think this is just called the pocket sharpener. Great for just like EDC or mini survival kits, build out. But if you want something with a little bit more leverage, then the Sharp Pal. I showed you guys this last year. Super cool. Those are like 15. The Sharp Pals are pushing 30, but you get like paracord wrap. You get 2 different types of diamond stones, and you get the grip, so you can really like get some leverage, and is excellent for like machetes, axes, you know, yard tools, that type of stuff. And then the sheath acts as a strop. So really cool design and a little bit different kind of like use mechanism, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, to work sharps. And then we got a Work Pro, right? Always got to highlight that thing. You can get like a 3-pack for, I don't know, 10 to 15 bucks now. Great little compact push button box cutter, has a pocket clip, ready to rock and roll. No tool required to remove the blade. Excellent. Let's see here. I'm going to run in a photo just because it's in there, but a Petzl headlamp starting. I think these are the Acticore brand. I found them for around 20 bucks starting, all the way up to like 70. This is like the $70 version, but those headlamps, cannot complain about them. They work. They just crank them out. And the functionality to value is excellent on those Petzls. And then we got here, as we come to a close, 2 folders. Gotta mention, haven't seen it in a while, the K-Bar Dozer, 20 bucks, still rocking it. AUS 8 steel, ambidextrous tip down pocket clip, lock back design, couple different blade shapes. I prefer the one that has the slit. I just like that over the thumb studded version. But you pick your poison. Leave a comment. Which one do you like? And then there's a D2 variant that's a little over 30 bucks that you could go with as well. But these are awesome little, you know, gift ideas for folders for people who, you know, like carrying EDC pocket knives. Maybe they don't, and like that's going to be their first. You know, you don't have to break the bank. And then an Opinel, right? Can't forget about the Opinel. Collar locking, made in France. All different shapes and sizes. I need to fix that one. That's I think that's a carbon steel one. Yep. Yeah, I need to take care of that little guy right there. But really cool, really inexpensive, and kind of iconic. You know, this would be like good for maybe grandpa or something. Or, you know, you just want your grandpa and you want to hook up your great-grandson with something and kind of get him into the world of all this, whatever that would be. There you go, guys. I'd love to see comments below from some of your favorite gift ideas if they didn't make the list, because I'm always looking for new ideas and new ways to upgrade and bless people, and inform you guys as well. So I hope that this video has just been fun and entertaining. I pray that you guys have an amazing, blessed Christmas season, and that God really shows himself to you in fresh, new ways this holiday. So be blessed, and until the next video, I invite you to like and subscribe and check out the other video popping up. And always remember to stay equipped, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.